nice thing. He put the ball to the floor when he had a straight lane to the hoop. Tried to take that one dribble power move up. So Andy Kennedy said, fellas, they're giving us an opportunity to blow them out in the last minute of this first half, and we are not taking advantage of it. Right now, the lead is 35-31 with 37 seconds left. Our championship game is coming up. The number 16 team in the nation, the Marquette Golden Eagles, will take on Norfolk State. This is a team that they beat in the first game of the Paradise Jam in Milwaukee by 31 points.
Yeah, they've made arrangements. The Paradise Jam folks have of playing a couple of games, and Marquette got a home game as part of the Paradise Jam, and they took Norfolk State, who agreed to go up there to play. And then, of course, Virginia played one game at their place in Charlottesville. But I think we're going to see a different basketball game. You're not going to see a 30-point game tonight. Norfolk State is playing with a lot of confidence right now. They've won 2 games. Their defense has been stellar. I mean, it is outstanding. What they've got to do is be able to control their turnovers. They just cannot give the ball back to Marquette. That's easier said than done against a suffocating defense like Marquette's.
Yeah, how many fast break points did Marquette have yesterday?
Well, you know what? Part of that had to do with the fact that Ole Miss was crashing the glass so hard. There was nobody back. When you got 3 or 4 guys going to the glass, that's what happens.
Separation in shot clock and game clock. It's just 3 seconds. They've got plenty of time left with 8 seconds. Summers has to go to work, though. Gets it off to Nelson, who misses the 3. Here comes TCU, still with time. J.R. Caddick to Thorns. Caddick gets it back and scores at the buzzer. How about that for TCU? They're within 2 of Ole Miss.
And once again, it was Caddick finding that opening, trailing the play. They got it down quickly, and he got right down the lane, and they found him wide open.
Let's go to Laura.
Coach, you come out really strong offensively, go out to an 8-0 lead, then lose a little bit, get back, and what are you seeing from your guys at this point?
Turnovers are killing us. When we get shots at the basket, we're making shots for the first time, it seems like, in a lifetime. But we're turning the ball over way too frequently, which is allowing them to score in the open floor, and that's what's killing us.
Seems like you should have a higher lead right now, right?
Well, turnovers, and they're having a lot of second chance opportunities off the offensive glass. Got to clean those areas up.
All right, Coach, let you get into the locker room.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Laura. 13 turnovers by Mississippi has cost them, and they only lead TCU by 2 points, 35-33. We'll come back with our halftime at the Paradise Jam in beautiful St. Thomas. To go, Laura spoke with Horned Frog coach Jim Christian.
Coach, they came out of the gates pretty strong offensively, but you almost caught them winning the offensive rebound battle.
Yeah, that's much improved for us. We made a big point of that today at our walkthrough to go get the ball on the glass and try to get more opportunities, especially when shots aren't falling, and we did a good job of that in the first half.
Your offensive struggles continue. What did you say to your guys at the half?
You know, nothing. I think we made some good plays. Shots are going to eventually fall. We just got to keep playing the right way. We took good shots, and you know, it was good to get a couple guys who hadn't been shooting the ball well. They made a couple, so it's going to keep coming. We got to keep getting better.
All right, Coach, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Laura. And as we take a look at the first half stats, Mississippi shoots 68% and only leads by 2, and I've got to believe it's offensive rebounds.
Room at the end of the first half, he was concerned about those turnovers, and rightfully so. Those 13 have really hurt them, but they still lead by 2.
So we take a look at the first half leaders. Thorns, Butler, and Anderson were 0 for 12, but TCU's J.R. Caddick was filling the lane, scored 12 points. Murphy Holloway played very well inside, and a lot of times it was on offensive rebound putbacks.
Yeah, Holloway did a nice job down inside, and you're right, Caddick was filling those lanes as a delayed guy coming down. The trailer on the break oftentimes is open, and he took full advantage of it. Start the second half right now. TCU's got it.
Green, McKinney, Caddick, Butler, Thorns on the floor for TCU. This is Thorns, who had a pair of assists in the first half. They give him the open shot, and he knocks it down a 3, and the Horned Frogs go up by 1.
His first made 3-point field goal of the evening.
Nick Williams crosses the timeline as Williams will get the start with Holloway, Buckner, Henry. Cox on the floor. DeMarco setting a lot of screens out high. And DeMarco DundreCo turns and faces up, misses the shot, gets it back, misses with the left hand. And here comes Hank.
Ooh, behind the back. Yeah, hello.
Green. 4-3 missing.
That's going to be a carry, yeah. Terrence Henry with his 6th turnover of the evening.
Is he making an adjustment from the 4 position to the 3?
Yeah, I think that's happened to him. I mean, the guy is 6'9", 6'10", somewhere in that area. And most of his career, he has played that 4 spot on the floor, which is the power forward. But he's really a 3, maybe even a 2 a little bit, as much as he comes out on the floor.
So many times he's got a guy maybe 6'4", 6'5" guarding him. Here's Lawrence right down the lane, and Ole Miss just, it was like a parting of the Red Sea, and TCU goes up by 3.
I got to tell you, the Horned Frogs have found some openings in this Ole Miss defense. Taking the lead now. Good jump.
Terrence Henry, that's a blocking foul. McKinney stepped up but picks up his 3rd personal foul.
Tough break from McKinney. He was trying to pick it up, but he couldn't get there quickly enough. Watch Thorns on that spin move right there. Gets it down the corner. They get it to him, and they kick it right back out, 1 step away from that 3-point line, and he nails it. That may give him a little bit of confidence, too. Here's a nice move down the lane. Thorns start with a good second half start.
Yeah, because in his last 2 games, he had hit just 3 of 17 from the floor, but Thorns hitting his first 2 shots of the second half. Henry, with a good first half offensively, was 4 of 6 from the floor, but as you talked about, the 5 turnovers in the first half, and he has added 1 more to the second half. This is one of their premier players. Pulls Mississippi to within 1 with 18-13 left in this game.
It's somewhat of a dilemma for a coach who's got a 6'9" guy that can handle the ball pretty well out away from the basket, because you really would like him to be a little bit closer to the rim. But he likes to come out, and he's got a good shot. You and I have seen him play now a couple of times. He's got a pretty good range, a good mid-range jump shot. Even occasionally can make the 3.
Magic Johnson ruined the game for a lot of people. Everybody thought they could be a great point guard at 6'9". Greg Williams almost has it stolen by DundrecousNelson, who comes off the bench.
Nelson playing much better tonight than he did last night. Yeah, he out of that game last night.
And he had a dreadful shooting night, hitting just 2 of 12 from the floor and did not hit 1 of his 7 3-point attempts.
Nelson with a couple of screens got through them.
Thorns has hit his first 3 shots of this second half and has the Horned Frogs up by 4. Jarvis Summers tried to draw the defense and kick, but threw it away. TCU will get the basketball, leading by 4. Let's take a look at Hank on the other end.
Thorns once again, and as you indicated, he's beginning to shoot the basketball the way they expected him to shoot all season long. Another tree, got a good roll right off the front of the rim, off of the glass. Stuck that 3-point shot.
Green with the pull, has it partially blocked beautifully by Reginald Buckner. He already has his 2nd in the all-time shot block record with over 160. Green picking up Buckner, backs his way in with the fade. It doesn't even hit iron. Horned Frogs have it again into the hands of Thorns, looking for a cutter. Williams in the corner, misses the shot. That's not his game. Go ahead and give it back to a guard and go inside.
Well, Terrence Henry has been a terror on the glass, though. I can tell you what, he's got a lot of rebounds. I think that's his 7th rebound of the evening.
Terrence Henry, the senior from Monroe, Louisiana. He had a great SEC tournament last year with back-to-back doubles against South Carolina and also against Kentucky. Against the Wildcats, he went for 17 and 12. He got a blocking foul. Looked like Fields was a little too active with his arms defensively.
It's a pretty tough matchup for Amory Fields, particularly when you've got somebody of that size trying to back you down into the lane. trying to keep him out there and just pushed him.
Ball goes out of bounds. It still belongs to Ole Miss. Trails by 3, 40-37. Dundrecous Nelson down the lane, tries to flip it off to a teammate, and does beautifully, and Buckner throws it down.
Hey, one thing, Reginald Buckner does not wander very far from that rim, and when they find him, he'll throw it down with authority. He's got great size in it.
Williams getting a little hungry with a shot, and he thinks he's a guard with a fadeaway. When you're 6'8", 276, keep it inside. Dundrecous Nelson missing. TCU there for the rebound. Boy, Nate Butler can lift. Jim Christian yelling out the offensive instructions for his point guard, Thorns. He'll take the three. He's feeling it.
He is feeling it.
They set him a screen. He hits a three. TCU in front, 43-39.
Oh, what a second-half start for Thorns.
Murphy Holloway had 10 in the first half. Hasn't scored until right now in the second half.
Holloway with a good first 20 minutes in the second half. They're going to need him to do a lot more of that. Right now, what they've got to do is concentrate this defense on Thorns. They've got to keep him from shooting the ball.
Gets it back. Williams trying to back his way in against Buckner, and it's got to be an offensive foul. He slammed into his defender and threw him down. We've got 14:46 to play in the consolation game between TCU and Ole Miss. It's the Horned Frogs by 2. Lunch at the Ritz-Carlton with a beautiful view of St. John Island.
I will tell you that for those of you who have never been to St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands, you must make a trip down here. The people here are just wonderful. So hospitable and just a great place to visit.
We sat there having lunch, taking a look at the sailboats, and then at St. John Island. Did you know that Coral Bay of St. John is not named for the coral that is so abundant on the island, but the Danes who once owned the island thought the harbor looked like a large coral, and that's why it was named.
I swear in another lifetime you would think it.
I love this area. Love the history. Hank Thorns with the basketball. TCU with a 2-point lead.
Players and coaches always reflect back on this trip, and they love coming down here. Jim Calhoun's coming back again next year from the University of Connecticut, the national champs of last season.
Good field next year with Connecticut, Wake Forest. New Mexico, Steve Alford's team will be here, the Lobos. Amrick Fields at the free throw line, a good shooter, knocks down the first.
Fields having a pretty good game right now. He's got 7 points. He's 3 of 4 from the field. It's going to be an interesting year, I think, in the Mountain West Conference, particularly for Jim Christian and his club. I mean, he's looking for his first winning season there. And he's got some pieces put together here. I think he really developed it. The cornerstone has been his defense. He's really worked on that very hard in the early part of the season. What they're looking for now is some offense.
They are picked to finish in the bottom half of that Mountain West, a conference that's ruled by a team we were talking about who will be here next year. New Mexico expected to win with UNLV and San Diego State right in that mix. Steve Fisher doing a great job at San Diego State, but they graduated a lot of players from that NCAA tournament team last year. TCU with the 4-point lead, 45-41. Dundrecous Nelson, he'll be defended by Hank Thorns. Jarvis Summers, the point guard for Ole Miss, gives it up to Nelson, who loses it, picks it back up, lays it up, will not fall. Holloway's there, can't count it. They say the foul was prior to when Holloway pulled the rebound down. Let's go to Laura.
Guys, in the huddle in that timeout just before this, Andy Kennedy was drawing his guys as close as possible because he